who happens as the keynote speaker for today's session on financial planning and securities market impersonation. So no matter whether you are a student, no matter whether you are an employee or CEO of a company or the president of a nation, you need to have financial planning. Am I right? So we need to have financial planning. Failing which will be spending indiscriminately, will be tuned to indiscriminate spending, and there will not be any money that will be left for any kind of emergencies that are going to come up in the life. So we are not anything that happens in nature, that happens as a part of the problems we face from day to day. We have experienced that during COVID-19. During COVID-19. So the people who have planned meticulously and save some money for some kind of emergencies, they could turn to the problems or issues when you face those problems. So for that reason, financial planning is very important. And securities market. I don't have to tell you about all these things. I don't know maybe about the law of the commerce people, they know about that. We are the fourth largest economy, and then we moving forward. The whole world is looking at us. I speak to many students as and when I call upon. So this is an opportune time for us. You take up any profession, you take up any investment, that is going to give you good results. The reason is nothing but the stock markets worldwide across all the investors across the globe are looking at the Indian stock market. And SEBI of late, you talk about SEBI, NSE, BSE, all these stock exchanges and regulatory body, right? They are very stringent in terms of imposing the restrictions on all the matters pertaining to the stock market issues. But impersonation is the normal phenomenon that we face day to day. That is the reason why Department of Telecom, a mechanism wherein once you call up somebody, it's going to send you the local language saying that, hey, come on, you're going to be receiving the calls in the name of an advice, in the name of a deposit, in the name of something else, right? So these things are normal. That is the reason why Department of Telecom has introduced that message once you call up somebody, so that you're going to get alerted. You're going to get alerted about the problems that are coming up. So why the government of India is taking this serious? Nothing but there are so many senior citizens whose money looted just like that. Has been just looted like that. So what to make you to believe they'll give you some returns in few days. Say for example, today you 1 lakh, tomorrow I'm going to 1 lakh 20,000 like that. Right? So for 2 days or 3 days, he'll give you like that. Then the fourth day, he lost you. If you keep 1 lakh, you're going to get 20,000. If we give 10 lakhs, you're going to get 2 lakhs. You're going to give 1 crore, you're going to give 20 lakhs. So like that, they'll lure you into that fraudulent mechanism, and then you get tempted, and then you invest a lot of money, and then your account is looted, and there's no money left in your account. So this is the norm of been prevailing. It's been people have been doing in the what you call impersonation and the fraudulent nature. So you need to be very cautious. You need to be very careful. So nobody calls you. Even a SEBI authorized advisor will call you and advise you about a security, about a debt, or about any other instrument, about financial instrument, to invest in that financial instrument, or so to do so. So whatever that has been happening in the market, it comes in the newspapers, it comes in the proper sites, right? It comes in the TV. Financial performance, right? What do you mean by iniquity? What do you mean by a debt? What trouble? So all those things you need to get acquainted, right? There are so many instances in the history. If you look at the history, companies like MS Shoes, right? MS Shoes, which has gone into bankrupt. Likewise, Dawood Ibrahim promoted East West Airlines, that has been bankrupt. Jet Airways of late, These are all the typical examples of the companies which have become bankrupt. So no matter, right, no matter which company you are investing in, you need to get to know about the promoters and their credibility and the company's way of how the company has been performing for the last several years. All those things you need to get acquainted. So then only you have to take a call about investing in a company, about investing in your money. Please understand that whatever the money you earn is hard earned, right? It is not. You don't get just like that. Money won't. You don't get money just like that. You have to work hard and then you can earn money. So that money has to be spent in a very prudent manner, so that your dependents, your family, your dependents, your children are going to be with the decisions they're going to take in the financial markets. So that I hope his session is talking about. I see the notebook here. P. Chidambaram, CBI, India case. There are so many cases. There are so many. Maybe quoting all those things. Like this. So many cases were there, which have been referred to. What do you call? PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So that's how it's going to work out, right? So when money is being siphoned from an individual, from a company, from the government, it's exposed to the PMLA. So you have to go and answer them. So then ED, then CBI, all those guys will come. ED is more into financial issues. CBI is more into criminal issues. As far as I know, I may be wrong also, right? So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Please listen to him carefully and then try to digest those facts and refer to the notes as whatever he has given, so that you can make use of that once you go back home. Thank you.
Thank you for very enlightening words, sir. Now I invite Professor M. Suresh Kumar Garu, Principal, University College of Arts, Commerce and Law, to preside the speech.
Good morning to members on the dais, Vice Chancellor and BOS Chairman Rangai Saru and Professor Simhachalam Sir and the keynote speaker Gunturu Raviraja and my dear friends. నేను తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడతాను. ఇప్పుడు వీసీ గారు చెప్తూ చాలా చక్కగా ఒక మాట అన్నారు. దాన్నే తెలుగులోకి అనువదిస్తే డబ్బులు ఊరకే రావు. ఎవరో మన గుండు మామయ్య చెప్పారు. అలాగే డబ్బులు ఊరకే రావు, వాటిని జాగ్రత్తగా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలి. పూర్వకాలం నుంచి కూడా మన భారతీయ సాంప్రదాయంలోనే పొదుపు అనేది మన రక్తంలోనే ఉంది. అందుకోసమని చెప్పనే ప్రపంచమంతటా కూడా ఆర్థిక మాంద్యం వచ్చి సంక్షోభం వచ్చినా కూడా భారతదేశం మాత్రం దాంట్లో ఇరుక్కోలేదు. కారణం ఏంటంటే మన దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఎప్పుడూ దాచిపెట్టుకునే ఉంటాము. అదే మనల్ని రక్షించింది. అదే అనేక ఆర్థికవేత్తలు, ప్రపంచ ఆర్థికవేత్తలు కూడా వై ఇండియా ఈజ్ ఎగ్జెంప్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ స్లమ్. ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ మన రక్తంలోనే, మన అవసరాల్లోనే దాచిపెట్టుకునేవాళ్ళు. ఎలా దాచిపెట్టుకునేవాళ్ళు? అసలు రాగి చెంబుల్లో పెట్టి భూమిలో పాతి పెట్టేవాళ్ళు మొట్టమొదట. అయ్యే తర్వాత ఎప్పుడో కనబడుతూ దేవాలయాల్లో దాచిపెట్టేవాళ్ళు. అట్లాగా ఇది మోడర్న్ పీరియడ్లోకి వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్లు ఎక్కువగా చూస్తున్నాము. అదేంటి అంటే, ఒకటి బంగారము, రెండు ల్యాండ్, భూమి, మూడోది కొత్తగా వచ్చినటువంటిది అదే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్. ఈ మూడింటి మీద ఒక అవగాహన ఉందన్నమాట. ఈ మూడిట్లో ఒక రెండు రైజ్లో ఉంటే ఒకటి డౌన్లో ఉంటుంది, ఒకటి రైజ్లో ఉంటే రెండు డౌన్లో ఉంటాయి. అట్లాగా ఈ మూడింటికి ఒకదానికి ఒకటి లింక్ ఉన్నది. సో ప్రతిదానికి కొన్ని అడ్వాంటేజ్లు, కొన్ని డిసడ్వాంటేజ్లు ఉంటాయి. భూమి మీద పెడితే అది వేరే వాడు ఆక్యుపై చేయొచ్చు. బంగారం సేఫ్టీగా అట్టు పెట్టుకోవడానికి దాని సేఫ్టీ ఒక బాధ, కాకపోతే ఇమ్మీడియట్ లిక్విడిటీ ఉంటుంది. కానీ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో పెడితే మాత్రం ఈ రెండిటికంటే ఎక్కువగా వస్తాయి అని చెప్పని ఎక్కువ మంది, చాలా మంది తాము ఎంతో కష్టపడి సంపాదించుకున్న సొమ్ములన్నీ కూడా స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో పోగొట్టుకున్న వాళ్లే ఎక్కువ. సంపాదించినటువంటి వాళ్ళు 20 to 30% ఉంటే పోగొట్టుకునేటటువంటి వాళ్ళు 70% దాకా ఉంటున్నారు అనేది కరెక్ట్. కానీ దీనికంటూ ఒక ఉండాలి. కాబట్టి ప్రతిదానికి బ్యాంకులన్నింటినీ రిజర్వ్ బ్యాంక్ ఎట్లా అయితే కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుందో అలాగే ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్స్ అన్నిటినీ కూడా కంట్రోల్ చేయడానికి ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ మనకి ఉన్నది, అది చూస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఎన్ని ఉన్నా సరే ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఎ వాలటైల్ మార్కెట్. ఎప్పుడు పెరుగుతుందో ఎప్పుడు తగ్గుతుందో తెలియదు. రిజల్ట్గా కనుక కన్సిస్టెంట్గా లాంగ్ టర్మ్ కనుక తీసుకుంటే భూమి కంటే బంగారం కంటే కూడా స్టాక్ మార్కెటే ఎక్కువ రిటర్న్ ఇచ్చింది అనేది నిజం. ఎక్స్పర్టైజ్ ఉండాలి, ఎప్పుడు పెట్టాలి అనేది చాలా ముఖ్యం అన్నమాట. అలాగే ఒక మాట ఏదో సినిమాలో చెప్పినప్పటికీ నిజమే, అతిగా ఆశపడే మగవాడు అతిగా ఆవేశపడిన ఆడవాళ్ళు బాగుపడ్డట్టు చరిత్రలో లేదు అన్నట్టు, అతిగా ఆవేశపడితే అది మగవాళ్లే కావచ్చు ఆడవాళ్లే కావచ్చు వాళ్ళు. కాబట్టి దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఇంపర్సనేషన్ అండ్ ఫ్రాడ్స్ గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనకి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినటువంటి గుంటూరు రవిరాజా గారికి ఎక్కువ సమయాన్ని ఇవ్వాలని ఆశిస్తూ నేను ఇంతటితో ముగిస్తూ ఉన్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Sir, thank you, sir, for your words. It's created a great energy in this audience. And now we start our seminar sessions with few presentations from Faculty of Law. I invite okay, sir. Now I invite our registrar sir to speak a few words.
Respected dignitaries on the dais. So for this I don't know anything, only just one thing is understand about this topic, investment. So for the investment, what is important for the investment? నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు అయితే ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయటం అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు చూజ్ వేర్ వి ఇన్వెస్ట్ వితౌట్ లూజ్ అవర్ మనీ. బిగినింగ్ నేను ఎప్పుడైతే చిన్న నాకు సంపాదించిన దాంట్లో ఒక 20%, నేను 3000 సంపాదించినప్పుడు కూడా నేను కొంత అమౌంట్, ఒక 30%, 20-25% అమౌంట్ నేను ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను. ఇప్పటికీ కూడా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను, బట్ అత్యాశకి మాత్రం పోలేదు. ఇన్ కేసు ఇప్పుడు మన మాస్టర్ సురేష్ గారు చెప్పినట్లు షేర్ మార్కెట్ కూడా నాకు కొంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్గా ఉంది. ఒకనొక పీరియడ్లోను జస్ట్ ఒక 1 month టీవీ దగ్గర కూర్చొని మీట్ దగ్గర కూర్చొని బాగా స్టడీ చేశా. బట్ ఐ రీచ్డ్ ది నాలెడ్జ్ పర్టికులర్లీ వాట్ వీ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ ఇన్వెస్ట్ ఇన్ ది షేర్ మార్కెట్. ఈవెన్ దో నేను డేర్ చేసి ఒక 25,000 ఒక దాంట్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశాను, ఇంకొక 15,000 ఇంకో దాంట్లో, ఇంకో 10,000 అంతా కలిసి ఒక 45,000 ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే ఆఫ్టర్ డ్యూ కోర్స్ ఏం జరిగిందంటే నేను 8,000 పెట్టి ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే ఒక దీంట్లో అది ఈ రోజుని చెప్తే మీరు నమ్మరు, అది వాల్యూ. నౌ ద వాల్యూ ఇస్ 80 రూపీస్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే అది తగ్గిపోయిందో ఆ రోజు నుంచి నేను దానికి ఐఎమ్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ దట్ షేర్ మార్కెట్. ఇది కూడా జరిగి కూడా దగ్గర 7 to 8 years ఆర్ ప్లస్ 8 years అవుతుందన్నమాట. ఆ రోజు నుంచి నేను దాని జోలికి పోలేదు. అయితే అదర్ రిమైనింగ్ 2 షేర్స్ అప్పుడు నేను ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసిన డబ్బులు కవర్ చేసినాయి, అవి కూడా ఇప్పుడు కూడా అట్లాగే ఉన్నాయి. సో దట్ ఏంటంటే మనం ఎప్పుడు మాత్రం డెఫినెట్గా మనకి వస్తుంది. తెలియని దాని జోలికి పోవద్దు. అంటే పోవద్దు అని చెప్పట్లేదు, బట్ మరి మా లాంటి వాళ్ళకి, బికాజ్ అందరూ లా స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటారు, లేకపోతే కామర్స్ ఉంటారు, MBA స్టూడెంట్స్ వీళ్ళు ఉంటారు, బట్ యూ వాంట్ టు రిలేటెడ్ టు what the issues which covered in the particular topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Suresh Channam, Awareness. I request our rector, Professor K. Ratnashila Mani ma'am, to speak a few words to the gathering.
Distinguished guests on the dais, Professor Gangadhar Garu, VC, Vice Chancellor, and Professor Ranga. Ignorant of actually about securities, financial planning, definitely we can be, treated by somebody who impersonates or he who will win your confidence and appeal to you in such a way that you think you trust, you believe, and then you get into some trap or some disaster or some economic whatever irregularities and so on. And it comes to light only when these things happen. So frauds, impersonation, and all these, have become a very regular part, of our lives. And I think I congratulate the Department of Legal Studies for organizing this lecture program, so that we can, more and more people can get awareness about what is happening in the outside market area.
Thank you, Rector Madam. Sir. Right now we have another seminar at Down, HRM department. So Registrar, Rector and me will go down, and Rangan sir will continue the program here and preside this. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you. Felicitation to the chief guest, our keynote speaker, by the Vice Chancellor. Please.
Sorry, but it would take a while to prepare for the seminar session. Before starting the guest seminar, we start our seminar presentations with few seminar presentations from our faculty. I invite Dr. Suresh Channam, Faculty, Department of Legal Studies, Acharya Nagarjuna University, to deliver a lecture on the topic of SEBI, a general awareness.
Show.
అది ఫాంట్ పెద్దగా వస్తుంది.
ఫాంట్ పెద్దగా వస్తుంది.
నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్లో ఉన్నాం సార్. సార్ ఒకసారి చూడు ఫాంట్ సైజ్. కంట్రోల్ పట్టుకుని మైనస్ కంట్రోల్ పట్టుకుని మైనస్ తగ్గిస్తాను. చాలా రాస్తానికి అంత టెన్షన్ ఉందా? మీకు అంత టెన్షన్ ఉన్నట్లుంది.
information about the and to protect investors from unfair and frauds trades issued from social media and other platforms. For the point of market regulations, the SEBI to regulate the stock market and the activities of stock exchanges and to prescribe the conditions for companies to raise capital from the public. And the main motto is to monitor the stock market like NSE and BSE. SEBI having some structure like chairperson and the board of members. So it is having 9 members. That is appointed by the central government of India, and 1 member from RBI, and 2 members from Financial Minister, PESI, and the states. Tenure is 3 years. So in previous days, offline trading is gone, but nowadays online trading is coming. So there are so many benefits in online trading, and so many pros and cons also in online, both in online and offline trading. So execution speed in online trading is very fast, whereas in offline trading, so it is slower. And the cost of the online trading is, but whereas in offline trading, brokerage of the stocks is very high. So and the transparency mainly. So whereas in offline transparency is not correct, but whereas in online it is very compatible to access the trading platform entire 24 hours round the clock. So to access the online trading, there are so many largest brokerages in India. So as per the 2024 data, Grow app is having highest number of demat accounts. Second one is Zerodha. In previous days, Zerodha is the number 1 trading platform, but Zerodha is coming to second, number 2. Grow goes to first place. Digital currency versus hand cash. So actually, 20 rupees పెట్టి వాటర్ బాటిల్ కొనాలా, 2 rupees పెట్టి రెగ్యులర్ వాటర్ కొనాలా అని చెప్పి ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటాం. బట్ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో వచ్చేసి డిజిటల్ కరెన్సీ అంటే ఏంటి, మన బ్యాంకులో నుంచి డిమాట్ అకౌంట్కి అమౌంట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసుకొని, సో ఆ డిమాట్ నుంచి మనం స్టాక్స్ కొనటం అమ్మటం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో అదే హ్యాండ్ క్యాష్ ఉంటే కనుక సో మన చేతిలో ఎంత ఉంది ఎంత పోతుందనేది తెలుస్తుంది. బట్ వేరే డిజిటల్ కరెన్సీలో వచ్చేసి సో మనకేంటి, మన చేతిలో నుంచి డబ్బులు పోవట్లేదు కదా, డిమాట్ అకౌంట్ నుంచి కట్ అవుతున్నాయి. సో ఏంటి, యాజ్ ఏ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్గా మనకేంటి అంత పెయిన్ తెలియదు, డబ్బులు వస్తున్నా పోతున్నా. సో ఏమవుతుంది, ఈ డిజిటల్ కరెన్సీ ఒక 1 lakh పోగానే మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తాం, సపోజ్ ఒక 1 lakh మైనస్ పడింది. సో ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తాం, మళ్ళీ ఇంకో 1 lakh తీసుకొచ్చి ఈ 1 lakh పోయిన 1 lakh మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ తీసుకోవడం కోసం ఈ 1 lakh మళ్ళీ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ 1 lakh పోతుంది, ఈ 1 lakh పోతుంది, టోటల్ వచ్చేసి 2 lakhs. వై, బికాస్ అవేర్నెస్ అనేది లేకపోవడం వల్ల జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. సో అదే చెప్తున్నాం, పబ్లిక్ అవేర్నెస్, నీడ్ మోర్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. యాక్చువల్గా ఏంటంటే అందరూ ఏమనుకుంటారంటే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో స్టాక్స్ వచ్చేసి ఏదో పేపర్లో చెప్పడం వల్ల, లేదంటే ఏదైనా ఫండమెంటల్స్ వల్ల, లేదంటే అదర్ రీజన్స్ వల్ల పెరుగుతుంది అనుకుంటారు. బట్ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ ప్యూర్లీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ చార్ట్స్. సో మనం కనుక ఒక లా ఎలా చదువుతున్నాం, ఒక ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎలా చదువుతున్నాం, ఒక డాక్టర్ ఎలా చదువుతున్నాం, అట్లానే ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో చార్ట్ అనేది ఒకటి నేర్చుకుంటే కనుక లైఫ్ అనేది సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో రోజుకి వచ్చేసి యాజ్ పర్ ద డేటా వచ్చేసి రోజుకి 2 crores పోగొట్టుకునే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి 2 crores సంపాదించుకునే వాళ్ళ వరకు స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో ఉన్నారు. సో ఇప్పుడు సెబీ ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. బట్ ఏంటి, ఇంకా మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి లాలో సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఎట్లా ఉన్నాయో, ఎంబీఏలో సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయో, ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ గురించి కూడా ఏంటి బేసిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మాత్రమే ఉంది. సో అట్లా కాకుండా ఇంకా మోర్ లైక్ అన్ని కోర్సుల్లో కూడా ఈ ఒక చార్ట్ అనేది ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్గా యాడ్ చేస్తే కనుక సో ఇది కూడా ఒక కెరీర్గా ఎంచుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. సో సక్సెస్ఫుల్ స్టోరీస్ ఇన్ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్. సో ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి రాకేష్ జుంజున్వాలా చాలా మంది చూసే ఉంటాడు. రాకేష్ జుంజున్వాలా ప్రజెంట్ అయితే లేరు. సో 3 years బ్యాక్ హెల్త్ ఇష్యూ వల్ల ఎక్స్పైర్ అయినారు. సో రాకేష్ జుంజున్వాలా 1960లో పుట్టినారు. సో 5,000 rupees ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్తో 1985లో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే 2022లో $5.8 బిలియన్ గా అతను ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసుకున్నాడు. సో వరల్డ్ వైడ్ చూసుకుంటే అతని ప్లేస్ 5,000 నుంచి వరల్డ్లోనే 438 రిచెస్ట్ పర్సన్గా ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అయ్యాడు. సో నెక్స్ట్ లేడీస్, ఆకాంక్ష గుప్తా. సో రీసెంట్ డేస్లో వచ్చేసి బాయ్స్ కన్నా కానీ ఇంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి లేడీసే చార్ట్ నేర్చుకొని లేదంటే ఫండమెంటల్స్ చూసుకొని స్టార్టింగ్ ఈ ఆకాంక్ష గుప్తా 25 to 30 years ఏజ్. సో ఆకాంక్ష గుప్తా ఇంట్రాడే ట్రేడర్, షీ ఈజ్ ఇంట్రాడేటర్, సెక్యూరిటీస్ జర్నలిస్ట్. సో ఘనశ్యామ్ యాదవ్, వన్ మోర్ పర్సన్. సో ఈ ఘనశ్యామ్ యాదవ్ గారు ఇంతకు ముందర ఒక కంపెనీలో వాచ్మెన్. సో ఇతను నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేశాడు, స్లోగా ఆ కంపెనీలో ఉంటూ అతని యొక్క ఫ్రెండ్ సలహా మేరకు స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో చార్ట్ నేర్చుకొని ఈరోజు 300 crores అతని యొక్క అసెట్ వచ్చేసి. ఓకేనా? సో ఇతను 300 crores కానీ సెక్యూరిటీస్ జర్నలిస్ట్ అయితే కాదు. సో ఓన్లీ ఫర్ చార్ట్ నేర్చుకున్నాడు. సో ఇతను ప్రెస్ వాళ్ళు ఒక మీడియా వాళ్ళు అడిగితే మీరు ట్యాక్స్ ఎంత పే చేస్తారు అని చెప్పేసి, బాలీవుడ్లోనే అత్యంత ట్యాక్స్ పేరు ఎవరు బాలీవుడ్లో? ఆలియా భట్. సో ఆలియా భట్ ఎంత అయితే పే చేస్తుందో దానికన్నా కానీ ఎక్కువ పే చేస్తుందని చెప్పేసి ఇండైరెక్ట్గా చెప్పుకున్నాడు. సజెషన్స్ రికమెండేషన్స్ టు సెబీ, నీడ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ మోర్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. సో ఆల్రెడీ కొన్ని సెమినార్స్ కానీ వర్క్షాప్స్ కానీ ఎన్ఎస్సి వాళ్ళు కాలేజెస్ కానీ ఈ మధ్య రీసెంట్గా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో అవేంటి, ఇప్పుడు ఇంత మొదలు ఏంటంటే సెబీ దగ్గర ఏదైనా ఇష్యూ ఉంటే ఎన్ఎస్సి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అదేంటి, ఎంటైర్ ఇండియా మొత్తం మీద ఒక బ్రాంచే ఉండేది. బట్ వాళ్ళు ఏంటి, ఇండియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి టాప్ 100 సిటీస్లో వాళ్ళ బ్రాంచెస్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసి క్లయింట్స్కి కానివ్వండి, బ్రోకరేజెస్కి కానీ ఏమైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటే కనుక ఇమీడియట్గా సాల్వ్ చేస్తున్నారు త్రూ ఆన్లైన్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్లైన్. సెకండ్ పాయింట్, నీడ్ టు క్రియేట్ మోర్ అవేర్నెస్ టు పబ్లిక్ అబౌట్ ఫ్రాడ్స్. సో ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో ఏంటి, ఫ్రాడ్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి. సో ఎలాంటి ఫ్రాడ్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి? సో బిగ్ షాట్స్ మొత్తం కూడా ఒక 1 day బిఫోరే బై చేసేస్తున్నారు. సో బై చేసిన తర్వాత మేము బై చేసామని చెప్పేసి ఏదో ఒక సోషల్ మీడియా ద్వారానో, ఏదన్నా పేపర్స్ ద్వారానో, లేదంటే డిఫరెంట్ గ్రూప్స్ ద్వారానో, వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్స్ అండ్ టెలిగ్రామ్ గ్రూప్స్ ద్వారా మ్యాటర్ లీక్ చేసేసి వాళ్ళు బై చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ తర్వాత పబ్లిక్కి తెలిసిన తర్వాత ఏ ప్రైస్కి అయితే వీళ్ళు బై చేస్తున్నారో అదే ప్రైస్ అని ఫ్రాడ్స్కి తరలిపుతున్నారు. సో పబ్లిక్ ఏంటి, ఈ ఎవరైతే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారో అట్లీస్ట్ చార్ట్ అన్న నేర్పించకపోయినా కానీ అసలు రిస్క్ ఎంత ఉంది, రివార్డ్ ఎంత ఉంది అనేది సెబీ టు పబ్లిక్ అనేది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే హ్యాపీ. నీడ్ టు కంట్రోల్ సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్. సో ఈ సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ వల్లే కోవిడ్ తర్వాత అకౌంట్స్, కోవిడ్కి ముందల 2000 నుంచి 2020 వరకు ఎన్ని డీమ్యాట్ అకౌంట్స్ ఉన్నాయో ఆఫ్టర్ కోవిడ్. సో కోవిడ్ టైంలో ఏంటంటే అందరూ ఎక్కువ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఇంటి దగ్గర స్టే చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి సో ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ అయితే ఇంట్లోనే ఉండి చేసుకోవచ్చు అని చెప్పేసి ఎక్కువ మంది డీమ్యాట్ అకౌంట్స్ ఓపెన్ చేయడం, అమౌంట్ అందులో వేసుకోవడం, అమౌంట్ లాస్ అవడం. 2000 నుంచి 2020 వరకు ఈ 20 years ఎన్ని డీమ్యాట్ అకౌంట్స్ అయితే ఓపెన్ అయినాయో 2020 నుంచి 2022 ఈ 3 years అన్ని డీమ్యాట్ అకౌంట్స్ ఓపెన్ అయినాయి అన్నమాట. సో ఇంకేంటి, ఫేక్ ఛానల్స్ అండ్ ఫేక్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ ఇవి ఎక్కువగా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేస్తుంది. సో వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, మాకు ఈరోజు ఎంత ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది, 10,000 ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది, 10 lakhs ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది, 1 lakh ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చిందని చెప్పేసి మనకి ఏం చేస్తారు, వాట్సాప్లోనో టెలిగ్రామ్లోనో త్రూ మెయిల్స్ మనకి మెసేజ్లు పంపిస్తున్నారు. సో మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, మీరు 1 lakh పెట్టండి చాలు, ఈరోజు 5,000 వస్తుంది, 10,000 వస్తుంది అని చెప్తున్నారు. 2,000 రూపీస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది 30 days అనుకుంటాం. బట్ వేరే దీని సింగిల్ డేలో వచ్చేసి 5,000 10,000 అనగా మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, కొంచెం గ్రీడ్ఫుల్గా ఫీల్ అయ్యి సో ఏదో ఖర్చులు పనికొస్తాయి అని చెప్పేసి ఈవెన్ వాళ్ళకి మన అకౌంట్ మనది ఏ డిమాట్ అకౌంట్ అయితే మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆ డిమాట్ అకౌంట్ యొక్క యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఈ ఫ్రాడ్స్టర్స్కి ఇచ్చేసి వాళ్ళు మార్నింగ్కి మనం ఒక 1 lakh వేసిస్తే దాన్ని 0 days పోగొట్టుకున్నారు. టు వేవ్ ఆఫ్ ట్యాక్స్ అండ్ బ్రోకరేజ్. సో ఇంత మొదలు ఏంటంటే తక్కువ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిమాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి బ్రోకరేజెస్ ఎక్కువ ఛార్జెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాయి యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ కూడా. సో ఎవరు అడగట్లేదని చెప్పేసి ఈ రోజు కూడా ఏంటి, మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిమాట్ అకౌంట్స్ ఓపెన్ అయినా కానీ వాళ్ళు అదే బ్రోకరేజెస్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం ట్యాక్సెస్ ఆల్సో. సో అట్లీస్ట్ ఎవరైతే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో లాస్ అవుతున్నారో సో ప్రాఫిట్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళకి ఏంటి, వాళ్ళకి 100 రూపీస్ ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తే 5 రూపీస్ 10 రూపీస్ ట్యాక్స్ కడతారు, అది క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది అక్కడితో, వాళ్ళకి ఏం తెలియదు. బట్ ఒక 1 lakh పోగొట్టుకున్నట్టుకి ఈ 1 lakhలో 10,000 రూపీస్ బ్రోకరేజెస్ అండ్ ట్యాక్సెస్ కడుతున్నాడు. సో ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్లో గవర్నమెంట్ సెబీ కొంచెం కవర్ చేసుకొని అట్లీస్ట్ ఎవరైతే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో లాస్ అయ్యారో వాళ్ళకి కనీసం ఈ 10,000 రూపీస్ అన్న వేవ్ ఆఫ్ ఇస్తే ఎంతో కొంత కొంచెం రిలీఫ్. సో స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ నాట్ ఈ సింగిల్ డే. సో ఎవరైతే కనుక కంక్లూడ్ సో ఎవరైనా సరే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే కనుక సోషల్ మీడియా కానీ పేపర్స్ మీద కానీ డిపెండ్ అవ్వద్దు. స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో ఒక స్టాక్ అనేది నెక్స్ట్ 10 minutesలో పెరిగిద్దా, నెక్స్ట్ 1 yearలో పెరిగిద్దా, 1 monthలో ఎంత పెరిగిద్ది, 1 yearలో ఎంత పెరిగిద్ది, షార్ట్ టర్మ్లో ఎంత పెరిగిద్ది, లాంగ్ టర్మ్లో ఎంత పెరిగిద్ది అనేది ప్యూర్లీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ చార్ట్. సో ఎవరైతే ఈ చార్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటారో 18 years 20 years వాళ్ళు కూడా ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు. సో ఎవరైతే కనుక స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో చార్ట్ అనేది నేర్చుకుంటారో మనకి 100 years మన ఇంట్లో మనమే కూర్చొని పని లేకుండా మార్నింగ్ 9 to 3:30 9 to 3:30లో మేము మీకు ఇందాక చెప్పినటువంటి ఆకాంక్ష గుప్తా కానీ ఘనశ్యామ్ యాదవ్ కానీ. సో ఘనశ్యామ్ యాదవ్ మార్నింగ్ 9కి ట్రేడింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసి 3:30కి ఛాలెంజ్ ఇచ్చాడు. 1 day బిఫోరే ఛాలెంజ్ ఇచ్చాడు. రేపు మార్కెట్లో 1 crore కోటి రూపాయలు సంపాదిస్తాను నేను మార్నింగ్ 9 నుంచి 3:30 లోపు అని ఛాలెంజ్ విసిరి 1 dayలో 1 crore సంపాదించాడు. రీసెంట్ డేస్లోనే లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ 24లో. A video also available in YouTube. Akanksha Gupta, she is Shabir Istiamsar. ఈయన కూడా అంతే పర్ డే వచ్చేసి 20 lakhs 30 lakhs. ఇన్ కేసు పోయినా కానీ అంతే 20 lakhs పోతాయి, 30 lakhs పోతాయి. ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆకాంక్ష గుప్తా కానివ్వండి, రాకేష్ జుంజునోలా కానివ్వండి, ఘనశ్యామ్ యాదవ్ కానీ వీళ్ళ వీడియోస్ ఏమన్నా వీళ్ళ వీడియోస్ వాళ్ళు ఏ ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఫాలో అవుతున్నారు, ఏ చార్ట్ ఫాలో అవుతున్నారో అన్నీ కూడా యూట్యూబ్లో ఉన్నవి. ఇంకా వన్ మోర్, మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళకైతే కనుక ట్రేడింగ్ పంతులు ఒకటి, డే ట్రేడర్ తెలుగు. ఓకేనా, ఈ రెండు కూడా మీ టెలిగ్రామ్లో ఉన్నవి. ఎక్కడ కూడా ఎవరో కూడా మన స్టూడెంట్స్ కాబట్టి ఫ్రాడ్స్ అనేది మీరు ఎక్కడ కూడా అట్రాక్ట్ అవ్వద్దు. సో మనకి డే ట్రేడర్ తెలుగు యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ కూడా ఉంది. సో వాళ్ళేంటి ఫ్రాడ్స్ ఏమైనా వస్తే కనుక నాట్ ఓన్లీ రిలేటెడ్ టు స్టాక్ మార్కెట్. సో మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళు కాబట్టి అని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళు రోజులో 6 hours వీడియోస్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు అనమాట. కంపల్సరీ మనీ ఎవరైనా సరే స్టాక్ మార్కెట్కి రిలేటెడ్గా అటాచ్ అయినా లేదంటే ఎవరన్నా సరే మీకు అదర్ దాన్ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ కాకుండా మీరు ఈ స్కీమ్లో అమౌంట్ పెట్టండి, 1 lakh పెడితే మీకు 1 monthలో 10 lakhs వస్తాయి, లేదంటే ఈ 10 lakhs 20 lakhs అవుతాయి అని చెప్పేసి మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరైనా అట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే కనుక అవి ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో నమ్మొద్దు. ఓకేనా, డే ట్రేడర్ తెలుగు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకేనా, సో లేటెస్ట్గా ఏ ఫ్రాడ్స్ అయితే జరుగుతున్నాయో పబ్లిక్ని వాటి నుంచి డిస్టెన్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయడం కోసం వాళ్ళు రెగ్యులర్గా అప్డేట్స్ ఇస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. ఓకేనా, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. సో ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన చంద్రశేఖర్ సార్కి, లా ఫ్యాకల్టీ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. వచ్చిన స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ కూడా థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you, sir. And lecture was very informative and some great suggestions on securities market were also placed. Now I request Dr. N. Gangaya Garu to come on to the dais to felicitate Dr. Suresh sir. Next up we have Dr. Kanta Sadish Kumar, faculty, Department of Law, Acharya Nagarjuna University, with a lecture on the topic of impersonation and frauds, legal framework in India.
కాదు ఉన్నాడు అనౌన్స్ చేసి వస్తాడు మా నోతో సజెషన్
Faculty, Department of Law to come on.
That's a warm welcome. Thank you, sir. Good morning to all the dignitaries, the faculty, and my colleague students. Thank you. So, today we are going to discuss about the impersonation and fraud and their concerned legal framework in India. So, today framework and prevention strategies for the investors. So, today we will dissect how India's legal framework tackles phishing and impersonation fraud with cybercrime rising by 24% in 2023, rising by 24% in 2023 as per the NCRB data. Understanding these laws is critical for legal practitioners, for businessmen, and citizens alike. In 2021, India reported over 50,000 cyber fraud cases. But how does the law tackle such offences? So it's growing up in a rampant way. So without curtailing those crimes and without having a proper legal provisions and by following some landmark judgments, and we face always some practical challenges in combating impersonation and fraud. This presentation in combating impersonation and fraud. This presentation aims to shed light on critical issues surrounding impersonation and fraud within the context of Indian laws. We will explore the definitions, legal framework, laws, enforcement agencies, and strategies for prevention and enforcement. In this presentation, we will begin with an introduction to impersonation and fraud and the types, discussing their definitions and methods. We will then delve into the legal framework that exists in India, examining the key regulations and laws. Following this, we will analyze some case laws and judicial interpretations, followed by the roles of enforcement agencies. The ineffectiveness of existing laws to encompass the complexities of digital impersonation is particularly concerning. As they continue to grow on, now as the earlier speakers have stated, most of the trading is now into the online sector. Earlier there used to be an offline. It was very difficult for them. Of course, even they did so, some forged documents and in-person event, and also we will look into these cases also. They used to do so, but as of now, it has become an easy task for the cyber criminals to impersonate and to commit fraud. So what is impersonation? So impersonation involves assuming the identity of another person to deceive others. This can involve using someone's like credentials or some personal information to gain unauthorized benefits. So methods of impersonation include hacking. So it goes on. What actually impersonation is? As per the latest, is the mother of all the criminal laws. So, and as per the 319, which involves claiming a false identity, fraudulently using another person's credentials, and misrepresenting oneself to obtain the benefit or to cause harm. And the punishment is up to 5 years and fine or both. So this is the penalty provision for the impersonation. There are different types of impersonations, like as I have told you, the identity theft, and which is used to gain some financial in a financial way, and even they are using the social engineering also. As our earlier speaker Suresh Garu has suggested you, intimated you about the things. They are using the fake IDs or the fake screenshots or the fake data, so as to master you, so as to guide you that this is the thing that you have to choose in the market list. This is the thing, these are the things which are going to gain high profit. As so, they will be sharing you some false information, and they will be trying to impersonate, and they will be trying to make you to commit some fraudulent events also. Unknowingly, without you don't have the knowledge of it, just when you click on that button, you will be resulting in ending up a financial loss. So fraud. As a fraud, it's a broader term. Many of the law students know, because as the fraud is defined under Section 17 of the Indian Contract Act, committed to deceive to enter into a contract. Unknowingly, without your knowledge also, they can do so. The cyber criminals has gone or tackling these even without your also. So you are prone to such attacks. So the fraud is also covered under Section 318 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. So common methods. See, we all know daily we will be receiving spam folder, or even to your mobiles through WhatsApp or through social media also. Daily you will be receiving a link. You might not be aware of it, but generally if you observe it, daily on an average there is a survey it has been done. It posts that for every single second, more than 556 emails are being sent as a phishing mail. So even if you don't have the knowledge, when you click on it, it will end up in giving an access to your system or giving an access to your mobile. And through these phishing scams, it is one of the most online committed frauds, and through forgery techniques also. It includes like creating fake documents or alerting legitimate ones who can lead to severe financial and reputational damages. So an online scams, it's on the peak level. If you observe it, there are many fraudulent schemes, including the auction schemes, the betting promotion of betting apps, lottery scams, and fake charities are aimed at stealing money from the victims. Understanding these methods helps individuals and businesses to safeguard themselves against the potential fraud attempts. So what's the legal framework? So are we covered? Do we have any protection? So if we look into the protection, India has established a comprehensive legal framework to address impersonation and fraud. This framework includes various laws and provisions aimed at preventing and penalizing such offences. So India's legal framework is a mix of colonial era laws like the IPC. Of course, it has been replaced by the new code, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and the other modern statutes include Aadhaar Act to address evolving fraud tactics. And there are few other laws also, like the Companies Act 2013, Aadhaar Act 2016, Consumer Protection, Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, that's called PMLA. So these are the laws which will help, which will protect the citizens. If any victim is has if he has faced any financial loss issues, or if any fraud attempts has been taken place, these are the remedies. Under these laws, he can be protected. So if you look into this deeper, as it is the bedrock or the criminal law for the bedrock of, these are the provisions, relevant sections in the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. So impersonation of public servants. As we all know, if you have observed, we are all aware that recently deepfake is one of the most commonly used cyber offense. So they are imposing that taking the role or identity of a particular person, might be a public servant, and sometimes they claim to be a CBI officer, sometimes they claim to be an enforcement directorate officer, and they do make a setup through the video call also, so you will be in an impression that this is the real officers are calling us. And many people, even they haven't left our Prime Minister also, see how far the thing is going on. So we have to curtail all this. But unfortunately, the deepfake, as these are continuously evolving, if you look into this section 204, personating a public servant, so just the imprisonment is of 6 months and may extend to 3 years and fine. So it's just 6 months, up to 6 months only. Or sometimes it may extend to 3 years also. But the thing what happens here is, so for such type of offenses, the IT Act is not in a situation to address these kind of crimes. There is no like a residuary section. So if you look into this 205, just if anyone wears a garb or carrying the ID cards of a public servant, it just extends to 3 months or fine. And the fine is of only 5,000 rupees. So see, there is a huge gap in these penaling offense, in the penaling provisions also. So if you look into the cheating and fraud, which are dealt under 318 and 319, the imprisonment is of 3 years, and for the cheating by personation, it extends to 5 years. Coming to the forgery part, the section 336 deals with forgery, and 340 deals with the forged document or electronic record and using it as a genuine. For this, it depends upon the kind of forgery document, whether it is it may extend up to 7 to 10 years of imprisonment. So if you could look, these laws, this helps in evaluating as the legal precedents, and the earlier judgments will also identifying it shows a path for the enforcement authorities and for the lawyers also, how to tackle those cases. So Ramjas versus State of Uttar Pradesh, it's in the 1974 case. The facts: accused posed as a government officer to collect for a fake scheme. So he was held convicted under 419 of IPC for personation. In the state, coming to the next case, it's in the state of Maharashtra versus Chandrakant T. Patel, 2000. Accused posed as a police officer to extort money, and he was held convicted under 170 of IPC, and strict liability was imposed for. Why I have been discussing these two are due to the, as we have seen, these are the current market trends. Like these two things are in the news as of now. That using the deepfake app, using some AI software, they are the real officials. So this is the thing going on. So I want all you to be aware of these sections and case laws. And versus CB, he forged some signatures on property documents. So this case set a precedent in Indian criminal law, how courts interpret forgery under IPC. Apart from this, this is the criminal law part, and apart from this, when it is related to the technology, when it is related to the any electronic gadgets, or let it be a mobile phone or a system or whatever the thing, any electronic gadget, it is covered under the provisions of Information Technology Act. The Information Technology Act plays a crucial role in shaping the digital landscape by establishing a legal framework for electronic communication. Additionally, this act addresses the growing concern of cyber crimes, providing legal protection against such offences. So, Section 66 of the Act is significantly targets computer-related offences and outlining the legal measures to combat the crimes. This is the one of the, for the today's session, this is the one of the section which is purely related. It is Section 66C deals with the identity theft. It deals with someone of your friend or someone when you go to the internet cafe, or even when you don't use the, earlier in those days when we are studying, or in about 10 years back, so when we go to the internet cafe, they used to steal our passwords, they used to collect the information online sites which we have visited and all that. But the thing, the days have changed. The cyber criminals have moved to a greater extent. Now, by sitting at their home or the place of their choice, they are capable of capturing your entire data. Whatever the data, even whatever the keystrokes you are viewing also, they are capturing it. They are collecting such information. So, for those such consequences, Section 66C outlines the legal ramifications for individuals guilty. For that, the punishment is 3 years of imprisonment and up to 1 lakh fine. And Section 66 deals by personation using computer resources. Today's topic, like it's about the SEBI and the market investigators and the investing programs and all that. So this stands as a backbone for the protecting them, because everyone who are into the markets or who are into the like investing, and they do their trading and all those activities through a computer source. So for this, it involves a person claiming a person's identity, that he will not be going to the, and you all know, some of you might have shared your trading ID and password to the other agents also. What do we think is generally, okay, they will be trading our assets, so we will be ending up in huge profits. But the scenario is going to be an total opposite to that. So legal consequences if they try to cheat you, or if someone has the passwords or email, so imposes some. So for this also, the punishment is of around 1 lakh up to fine. Unauthorized access, hacking and data theft, and Section 72 deals with breach of confidentiality and privacy. Of the sections which stands as the residuary sections, like in some cases, with the help of these two sections, they file a case against them. So there are many other laws and regulations also, like the Companies Act 2013, Section 4, the corporate fraud for false bank statements and Ponzi schemes, the punishment would be of around 6 months and up to 10 years of imprisonment with fine. So you all know the Satyam Ramalingaraju's case. So it belongs to this sector. So he has inflated the revenues of around $1.5 billion. So this led to strict corporate fraud laws under the Companies Act 2013. And the Aadhaar Act, Aadhaar Act 2016. We all, you know, there is a huge debate that went on whether we should give our data or they are capturing our information and fingerprints and all that, the biometric data and all that. But even there are incidents that took place, like they have used in Jharkhand Aadhaar scam case that reflected in 2020. The fake fingerprints were used to divert the substrate grains for the Aadhaar linked schemes. Of course, that ended in conviction for of arresting 17 criminals who did those crimes, and even with the IPC, fraud provisions were also linked with this, so as to give a greater impact to that. And the Consumer Protection Act, Consumer Protection Act 2019. It's for the false advertising and misrepresentation. Section 2 claims who are under the coverage of false advertising and misleading trade practices. Consumers can claim a compensation. For this, there is a landmark case, the Hindustan Unilever Limited, Dheeraj Kumar. It's in the year 2019. So the facts relating to this case was, they claimed about the act's deodorant effectiveness, but the court upheld his decision and imposed a 10 lakh fine for misleading the consumers. So, and apart from that, as our VC, Honorable VC sir has also spoke about those things like the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. This has become, you know, they have, as I have told you, they are in the next level, like they have gone ahead. So they are using cryptocurrencies also. At that point of time, these PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, encounters such crimes, and it empowers the authorities to confiscate the property derived from fraudulent activities and imposes strict penalties. So generally they will be in crores only. So even there is a famous case law also, it's relating to the Chidambaram, P. Chidambaram versus CBI INX media case. So case laws and judicial precedents always play a vital role in shaping and understanding the application of laws regarding impersonation and fraud. So analyzing these cases will help us in deeper insights to have a greater legal interpretation and outcomes. So several landmark cases have certain important precedents and judicial responses, and they help in solving the complex legal issues also. So if you look into this analysis of judicial interpretations, a few of the case laws, State of Tamil Nadu versus Suhas Kuti, it's the first conviction under the IT Act. The accused Suhas Kuti created and posted obscene messages leading to harassment and defamation. The victim lodged a complaint leading to an investigation. So under this case, the IT Act 2000 and BNS section 318 was taken into consideration, and for creating such fake profiles, so she got convicted. And I have given a short period of time, so I have to conclude, so I am rushing up with. So next. So what are the things that we have to consider? The thing is, cyber harassment laws should be so stricter with increased penalties under BNS, and money laundering via cyber fraud is more closely monitored by the PMLA, and the crypto-based frauds are rising concern. So earlier they used to be, it would be easy for the authorities also to catch out the criminals, because they will be transferring into some other bank who don't know that from where they got, what is the source. They don't have any information. They will not be having any information. But of course, these cyber criminals used to
take out that money without their knowledge also. But addressing awareness and digital literacy is essential in preventing a cyber fraud. So these are the roles, but the main problems which the authorities are facing as of now is they lack cyber forensic skills, and many judicial conflicts are also going on because due to the jurisdictional concepts and due to the extraterritorial treaties also, it is harder for the enforcement authorities to curb those crimes, and to handle the criminals. It has become a hectic task for them. So these are the cyber crimes, and their importance is to establish some enforcement units, and so the expertise and the combat modern forms of fraud has to be taken up. So these are the steps. You can have a glance of it. When the incident occurs, the victim reports the crime. The incident occurs maybe due to fake websites or emails or social media or fraudulent phone calls. And after that, the victims report the crime. So the investigation begins. So again, they will be analyzing the call records and all that. And in the next section, the Criminal Act and the IT Act comes into the play. The sections will come into the action. So further investigation goes on and the case moves to trial. So the strategies for the prevention is many of the fraudsters operate from different foreign locations, and the cyber cells lack to track the sophisticated frauds. They don't know, they are not in a situation without the technology. It is very hard for them to tackle such offenses, and delayed legal proceedings also is one of the reasons, and it takes years to resolve. And public awareness gap is also one of the main issue for these crimes to grow up. So as we have seen, the strategies for this is to increase more punishments. So the gravity of depending upon the gravity of the offense, the punishment and the imprisonment has to be increased, and the imposing of fines are to be made according to the market scenario. So stricter penalties and support for the victims are the policy recommendations. And with this, I conclude my session. Thank you. Thank you for all. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for an informative session on informational facts. We have now arrived to the core concept of today's session. Everyone here is eagerly waiting forward to a seminar on the theme of financial planning and securities market, impersonation and frauds, delivered by Mr. Gunturu Ravaraja Garu, Deputy Manager at National Stock Exchange. Mr. Gunturu Ravaraja Garu, please come on to the dais.
జూమింగ్ చేసేసి సరిపోతుంది కదా, ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్. ఒకసారి పీపీటీ సార్ సార్ అదే ఉంచేసేయండి, ఒక్క నిమిషం అదే ఉంచేసి
ఇది సార్ జస్ట్ మన ఎడ్జ్ ఉంది కదా, ఎడ్జ్లో పడుతుంది.
అండ్ కొంచెం జూమింగ్ చేసేసి సార్ స్లో
కొంచెం మూట ఒక నిమిషం.
ఒకసారి నెక్స్ట్ పేజ్ డౌన్ చేయండి. పేజ్ డౌన్ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటూ గుడ్ రైట్ ఫైన్ ఫైన్
యా all set. Yeah, a very good afternoon everyone. I would like to thank the college management for giving this opportunity, and Mr. Chandrasekhar sir for his special mentions for him. Actually, he was the one who took the initiative and has done this program. Yeah, thank you. And firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gunturu Raviraja. I am from NSE, National Stock Exchange. I have been working in NSE from the last 2 years. I have a financial industries, and I have been into the customer relations all the 6 years. And I am a MBA graduate from Nizam College, which is a constituent college of Osmania University, Hyderabad. So we'll be starting the session regarding introduction to financial planning. Firstly, I would like to give a disclaimer. So we are here just to educate you planning and regarding the market. So we don't directly promote or guide you to take a product or service. Okay, we are here only for education basis. So the basic agenda of this program, these are the basic agendas. So what is more important, savings or your investments? Then we'll be financial planning. Then what are the investment sutras? Then what is the capital market we'll be discussing, and we'll be discussing about few products like mutual funds, ETFs and sovereign gold bonds. Okay, yeah. Firstly, we'd like to discuss about money. Money, basically money doesn't buy happiness. Money gives us the option to buy our choices, what we want to buy. So we have to be in a way that we have to manage our money correctly. For example, if you want to buy a car with the funds which you have, if you want to buy, if 10 lakhs, and if you want to buy a car, it should be like the car which should come in 10 lakhs only. So if you are going for more, if your want is more, in the meantime, what happens? After some time, you have to sell the things which you need. So here the concept of need and want you have to understand. Need is something which you should have compulsorily, and wants are our desires. Okay, so understanding this concept, understanding money is pretty much important. So the second point regarding the planning. So for everything, even for you guys are in a very young age, you will be planning to go out, in the sense for a trip or something. So what do? So basically you sit together, plan to do that activity, and plan. For example, if you are going, planning like where should we go, and what is the budget, and how we should get it, how we'll be going, and we will same way. So planning is nothing but, example, tomorrow for example, as a elder perspective you're speaking, as a married person. So for example, if my wife gives birth to a child, so for example her education and care. So understanding those things, so this financial planning. Okay, we'll be discussing about the financial. For every plan, you should identify the goals. What is the goal? For example, for an elder, the kids education might be his financial his goal. So identify the assets. What are the assets? Assets in the sense your investments. So then we have to like your debts. For example, if you are having a loan or any other issues, those will be coming into the liabilities. Even the expenses will be coming into the liabilities. Firstly, we have to identify these things. Then you have to understand your likely future goals, future earnings. Sorry. For example, lack of rupees. So all the amount you can't invest, right? In the sense, invest in the sense. So earning 1 lakh, around 40 to 50% might be some expenses. 20 to 30% will be some other expenses, and remaining 20% will be. So we have to assess our future earnings and also the expenses as I discussed. So after what the fund, for example, if 20,000 is remaining in a lakh, so we have to we can go for mutual funds, we can go for some other product, and we can even save directly at home. So we have to plan like that, and we have to do the investment, and we have to review it. Basic steps for anything. We'll see a video over here. I hope it is audible. Yeah. We can understand he is introducing his family and informing about his total income, collectively his wife's and his income, and the expenses, monthly expenses which he is having. The overall income is around 1.5 lakh, and he was telling that his overall expenses is around 1.1 lakhs, apart from his pay, etc. So collectively around 1.2 lakhs to 1.3 monthly expenses. So by this video, we understand that he has taken the suggestions from his neighbor way to invest regarding his surplus funds. So, and also that the banker, retired banker, his neighbor has intimated him regarding 3 sutras we'll be discussing. So basically these are the main sutras. Firstly, we have to plan for our emergencies. These days we don't even know the expectancy of life. So to be ready, and we have to plan for our emergencies firstly. So yes, it might be your medical expenses or health or your kids' health, your health, etc. So you have to be planning for that. You have to take, I mean, you can opt for medical insurances, some other thing, and also put a lump sum amount or something apart from your for this. Then we have to plan family goals, in the sense the day-to-day activities, expenses, daily expenses, etc. We have to plan for that, and etc. We have to be planning for that. And after retirement, no one is going to, these days no one is going to give an opportunity to work or any retirement pension or something like that. So we have to plan for our future also, future in the sense retirement, after your retirement. So for those you have to be planning. So apart from these, there are other sutras he was mentioning that regarding the inflation. So the average inflation rate, if we see for the last 30 years, is about 6.7 times. For example, if a product is around 100 rupees, around maybe 20-25 years ago, the same product now it will be around 670 rupees. For example, petrol, around 20 years back, if you see, not even 20 years back, 15 years back, we price of petrol was around 55 rupees. Now we are getting it around 110 rupees. So this is called the inflation. So the customer purchase power also, this inflation has been increased a lot. So we have to be working with the inflation and invest. Okay. Apart from this, we will be discussing about the products in the next slides. Okay. So this is the risk and reward matrix. So basically, the risk and reward thing. So there are 2 levels of risks: low risk and high risk products. So a product with high risk and high risk will be given if it is giving high reward. These are the basic examples of the products. Okay, derivatives in the sense, exchange traded, and futures, and equity oriented products. Equities in the sense shares of a company. So in the long run, these shares will be giving you a high reward. So high risk and low reward. If we see the second matrix, for example, if you are taking high risk, why you are opting for low reward, right? So there aren't any products which are prescribed here. So it is not even suggestible for you reward products. Okay. Then low risk and low reward. These are like FDs. Anything which is giving a standard interest is a bank deposits, post office savings, PPFs, mutual funds. Here we have a low risk because our fund will not be much deviated. Deviated in the sense, for example, if we have invested 100 rupees, so the average FD rate is around 7% per annum. So you'll be getting around 70 rupees, something like that, as a month, as a interest. So 7 rupees as interest, something like that. So these are low risk, and you'll be getting rewards. And high risk and high reward and low risk. These which are ongoing actually, as previously sir discussed about the frauds and other issues. No high reward. So people around these things. For example, if you invest 100, they will be promising you that they will times 20x times. So we have seen, we in the sense as an exchange, we have seen a lot of things on these things. So you be careful. No one knows things. If someone gives you these kind of things, it's not suggestible. Okay. These are the financial products as per your goals. Okay. If you are having a short-term goal, In the sense, for example, if you need for medical emergency or something like that, or some other things, so you can invest in saving you around 4% of 3 to 4% of interest every year. Fixed deposit also is similar to that, so it will be given around 7% to 8% these days. And other money market instruments. Money market instruments are something like government bonds, etc. So these are for money market instruments, are for those things basically. So these can be used for that. Then the medium and long-term market, long-term goals. For example, if you are investing in equities mainly, so if you are purchasing a share, company share, so if you are putting it for a long term, for example, 20 years or 10 years, something like that, there is what is a returns. So even the mutual funds gives you, for a medium term, mutual funds recommended, such as you people might be aware of SIPs. Many people will be investing in SIPs. And gold and real estate also. These are for long term. And other product is insurance, as we earlier discussed. Life insurance and other insurances such as vehicle insurance, etc., are very much needed for a daily use. So in the down we can see the risk matrix basically. So there are 3 types of risk which he is telling: low risk, medium risk, and high risk. So there are 2 pictures we can understand. So firstly, a young man and an old man. So at a young age, we have ample amount of time for us to invest to grow. So we can invest in also. It's suggestible. But when you are at an old age, not prescribed for you to go to a high risk product is what it is telling. So as you are very much young at this age, you might be getting into jobs maybe by the next 2-3 years. So it is better for you to, in the sense, yeah. So these are the investment evaluations. You have to go through these factors. For example, how safe it is. For example, if you are putting an FD, I'm just telling you, in a bank. So how safe is it? Then we have to see the liquidity. Liquidity means by how much time I can redeem the fund. For example, a fixed deposit. Again, if we are redeeming it, it will be immediately coming into the bank account. So how fast we is the concept of liquidity. Then returns. What are the returns percentage? Mutual funds generally give around 10%, 15% in a long term. So how can what are the returns we can get bulky? We have to check that. Is it? How easy is it to invest? How easy to understand? We have to understand that, and we have to invest. Then what is the ticket size? Ticket size is the amount of investment which you are doing. For example, SIPs, you can even invest 100 rupees these days as a SIP per month. So we have to see that. Then taxability of earnings. See how much tax it is the government, in the sense of how much tax the product is. We have to see that. Then what is the tax deduction? How much the tax is being deducted? Taxability of earnings in the sense, for example, under some sections 80C, 80D, 80E. So tax we can we can redeem the tax. If you go, for example, so under 80C it is exempted. Insurance also exempted under 80C. Your education loan is exempted under 80E. These are the things we have to see. Then what are the tax deductions? How much tax we have to see that. So these are the basic investment evaluation factors. Okay. So this is the path he is mentioning, that you have to start now at your early age only. If you start, it will be better. If you start to plan, what I meant to say. So after that, firstly, for you to get an knowledge, firstly invest in a short-term goals, in risk, and then go for a long-term goals. And for retirement, invest in the stock market with long-term view, not in a short-term view. For example, MRF share price in maybe early 2000s was around 1000 to 2000 maybe. Now the share price is around 1.85 lakhs. So one person buying 10 units of 10 shares of MRF at that time with 10,000. Now he would have around 18.5 lakhs with him. So that is the power of market. So understand the product, then you can invest. These are the returns from different classes. As I mentioned earlier, it's around 6.7%, sorry, not percentage, times in the last 30, it has been increased. So if we see, the silver has been 8.78 times, gold, investment on gold increased by 8.83 times. If you see the equity shares of a company, it has been increased by 15.4 times. Okay? So just remember these things in your life. Investment is, you need to put your effort, understand where you can invest, how risk, what risk you can take, how much risk you can take. Understand these things and invest. So you should know regarding few things, where your investments are going and where are you investing, whom with you are dealing, and where to go for help. So these are the basic things you have to understand and you have to invest. So capital market. Capital market is basically a place where buyers and sellers meet, exchanging securities. Okay, so for buying or selling securities. So basically in India, it is regulated by SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. So we'll be discussing about a product called mutual fund. Anyone knows about mutual fund? Anything? Anyone are investing in mutual funds or SIPs? Yeah. Nice. 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 You might be having some information regarding that. So investment is, investment in mutual fund is like investing investors' money into a pool. For example, it's like collecting 10 people's money and investing it in the market. Your money, for example, fund manager collects money from 10 investors, for example. So what he'll do, he'll invest in the securities in the market and he'll generate the funds. Sometimes it might be fluctuating, as it is a volatile market, it might be fluctuating or increasing. So we have to be looking into that and invest it. So why mutual funds? Mutual funds are basically very transparent. Okay, it is, you can check the price, etc. on a daily basis, and it is professionally managed as there is a fund manager. He'll be investing in the top 50 companies or 100 companies according to your, for example, if you are going for a multi-cap fund. So he'll be investing in that kind of maybe top 20-25 companies from high, what we say, top companies, top 25, top 20 companies, top 50 companies, then middle level companies he'll be choosing, and other small level companies he'll be choosing. So those things we have to see. Then it is easy to liquidate. As soon as you give a redemption form, within 1 or 2 days, maybe T+2 is the time for that to redeem. Within the next 2 days or within the TAT, it will be coming here, it will be settling the amount as per today's rate. So it is easy to, it is very convenient actually. If you approach a bank, they'll be, for example, if you are approaching a bank or directly if you are going into your internet banking also these days, from mobile application also, you can directly invest in mutual funds. So the ticket size, as I intimated earlier regarding SIPs. So the ticket size of SIP is around 100 rupees these days. So monthly we can even save 100 rupees also. Okay. So, and diversification, we can different actually, multi-chip fund, blue chip, others. So it is well regulated. It is regulated by AMFI in India, which comes under SEBI only. Yeah, and the costing in the sense what we say, in the sense the taxes or other things which we are, other costs so low. So this is one of the best product for people with a minimal knowledge of market. Okay. Then this risk calculation of mutual funds. So for example, if a person, these are the investor types. Okay, very aggressive investors. They do invest in very what we say high risk products. Very high risk investors. Aggressive are those who take high risks. So the remaining are over there. You can see over there. Okay. So the due diligence while investing in mutual funds. So these are the various parameters which we have to go through while investing in a product, investing in mutual funds. So what is the performance? What is the past performance of the fund? Then what is the expense ratio? What is the risk, which risk it is being classified into? Then as I mentioned earlier, again performance of the fund. Then how frequently fund manager buys and sells the securities from background of the fund manager. We have to check all these things and we have to invest. Okay. We have other product which is called as exchange traded funds, which are pretty much similar to mutual funds. But mutual fund is regulated by AMFI and it can be bought from banks and some other things. And exchange traded funds are it is also a pool of securities a person buys. So exchange traded funds are, for example, if you might have heard about Nifty 50, some other products like this. So these are the exchange traded funds which you can buy on a day and sell on a day. So these are also, I mean, many people does the intraday trading. Those people might be knowing about this product. So it is a similar product to mutual fund, but it is traded on the exchange. That's it. And regarding the sovereign gold bond scheme, this is generally we buy gold, but this is a digital form of gold these days, which is under the regulation of RBI. So RBI releases tranches, means in the sense, some quantity of digital gold every year. So we can buy it from exchanges, we can buy it from the banks, we can buy it basically from exchanges and banks we can buy it. So you need to pay, for example, as might be around 8,200 per a gram. So you'll be paying according to that, and you'll be redeeming it on the maturity. The maturity period is around 8 years for this, and every year we'll 0.5% as a interest on that semi-annually. In the sense, you'll be getting 2 times in an year. So your earnings will be like the gold prices. For example, if you are investing for a gram 8,000 on today, so after 8 years it might be around 14,000 or 15,000 per gram, maybe more than that. So you will be earning according to the gold price. It will be increasing, and the last on what day, if you want to redeem on a particular day, on that particular day gold price will be settling for you. So it is available in the demat form and also in the paper form. Okay, this is guaranteed by RBI. Okay, the minimum investment is 1 gram, and the maximum is 4 grams for individual and 4 kgs for individual and as well as the HUF also, and 20 kgs for trusts and similar entities. Right. So the next thing is regarding investor. So for you to understand regarding the securities market and its implementation, circulars and any other things, we have a application of SEBI called Sarthi app. It is present both in iOS and Android as well, Play Store as well. So you can download it. You can application in everything regarding what are the new implementation by SEBI and understand the market. Okay, there is also a investor website in which you can go and you can check the everything which is present in the mobile application is present over here. So I'll just take you over there casually. So this is the site. It's connected from my mobile. So here you can see all these things. Okay, financial calculator is there. You can go for investments, learnings, scams. If you spot a scam, you can go for that. Sorry, and other resources, investor education material, and other things, policy documents, etc. So here we have a thing called scores. If you come messages, video learnings, etc., everything will be there here. You can go here and you can learn things. Let it load. Okay. So this is the grievance redressal platform of SEBI. So anyone having any grievances, it might be any sort of grievance on, might be on the exchange or the broker, the mutual fund firm, any other, maybe on they can lodge a complaint in. So there are 3 levels over here. For example, if you are giving a complaint on a stock broker, okay, I hope everyone are with me, right? Yeah. So having a, so you will be raising a complaint against the stock broker in Scores 2.0 portal. So there are 3 levels in it. So the entity in here, in the sense, I mean, number 3 number over there. So in the third number over there, entity to submit action taken report. So for example, after lodging a complaint, the entity, in the sense the stock broker, maybe Zerodha we will consider. So regarding the grievance of the investor, they have to resolve the issue within the speculated time, which is 21 days. So within 21 days, they have to give a reply or provide a resolution to the complainant in the sense investor. So if the investor is not satisfied with the response provided by the complainant, he can push it for the next level, whereby the designated body in the sense it might be either the exchange or the example, as it is a stockbroker complaint. So the exchange takes, and resolves the complaint, try to resolve the complaint within the next speculated time, which is 10 days. So after that, if the investor is not satisfied with the response, he can opt for the next level, where SEBI only directly takes up the complaint and deals with the complaint. So this is the main, this is the recent development. From last 1 year, we have been looking into the complaints like this, whereby each and every complaint of the investor, SEBI can have a watch on. So whereby it is like a protection to the investor, whereby directly they can take their concerns to. So this is the main portal where you can sign up. sign up and lodge a complaint. I'm just showing the issue. And this is other portal for complaint lodging again, whereby in this ODR portal we have the concept of conciliation and arbitration. Arbitration, many people from law might be knowing regarding that. So we'll be dealing with arbitration proceedings also in this site for the same matters. So NSE, we are on all the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and LinkedIn. You can have and you can just follow it, and you can see the recent developments and other programs which has been taking place. And apart from this, I just want to SEBI and NISM is providing, which is called SEBI Investor Certification. So the request you guys to go through that and appear for the examination, which is very easy. Okay, the study material will also be provided in that, and which is of no cost. It is free. Okay, so you'll be getting a certification that is very much important, very much actually, and there is no cost involved in. Very much useful for you to understand the financial markets. And this is the page for the investor service centers which are there across India. Okay, this is showing and a common contact person will be there for that. So these are all the places in across our country. So we can see the slide might have cut. In our office, we dedicated dedicated system for the visitors to learn something. We have digital library as well as a for investors to understand, to get the knowledge on securities market. So hope so you people will be, someone from you will be visiting it and using it also, and all the other information also we will be providing. So this is all about the basic concept of financial planning and securities market. Now we'll be looking into the impersonation and frauds. This will just take around 10 minutes. I will not take much time of yours. Okay. Yeah. So impersonation and frauds, earlier sir has discussed regarding this. So these days we are getting multiple, not even multiple, every day, not every day, might be every 2 or 3 days, we are getting a complaint on a general fraud which is happening through WhatsApp or other social media platforms like Telegram, etc. That people are directly, in the sense they will be, someone in Facebook will be contacting you, and they'll be asking you, they'll be providing their fake, I'll show you, fake certifications like this, fake certificates. The first one is a certificate. They'll be telling that we are a registered firm under SEBI. It might be, for example, I'm just taking name of a JP Morgan. We are JP Morgan stockbroking agency, and they will be providing a certificate, and they will be asking you that they will be telling you that we will be giving you around 10 to 20x times of returns within around 90 days or 1 month or something like that. You just invest with us, they will be telling you. So these are the basic 7 activities which they do. They will be telling that they are from the very big organization, and they will be providing unregulated trading platforms. So they'll be giving you a application link, okay, APK link, which is not even present in the store, Play Store or iOS, and they'll ask you to download that. Okay, once you download it, it will be same and similar to the actual application of the actual broker. So they'll ask you to join join them and create a institutional account, which is a VIP account, whereby they will give you discounts on the shares, and they will be giving you early offers on other things they will be giving. They will be assuring you the returns, guaranteed returns they will be telling, and they'll intimate you that they will give you a assistant, personal assistant, and they will be trading on behalf of them, of you, they will be telling. So they'll be, as I mentioned earlier, IPO subscription they will be telling, and they will be doing all the illegal trading services. Okay, so we can see here, we can see Mukesh Ambani's face over there. We have got it from one of the sites actually. It is a real one. So they have been impersonating, in the sense they have been using the reputed individuals also, like Mukesh Ambani, some other people like that. And they'll be telling that Mukesh Ambani is investing with us and he is getting this much of profits. You also invest with us, we'll be giving you this much of profits. So then they will be providing you the certificate, and these are the other screenshot of the website in the sense their applications which we got from the investors who got scammed. Okay. So they will be asking, as I mentioned earlier, they will be asking you to join their a company with an institutional account. We will see this video once. Good video stating that we shouldn't encourage these things, and no broker will directly get touch in with you regarding the trading, etc. So be careful. So the same thing, assured returns which is being offered over here. We can see 300% doubling program and 500% doubling program, and this is the modus operandi, as I mentioned earlier. These are the basic steps of them. So, yeah. Video also. So as sir earlier discussed regarding phishing emails and links regarding links. So don't trust all those links and click on those. Your information will be lost. Okay. So these are the basic examples. On these firms we have got complaints, and they will be replicating these firms, and they'll be doing frauds. As of now, these companies we have got. And these are some of the links which we have got from the investors. Just to show you, we have been displaying these things. Okay. So it is suggested to advise you people. For example, if you want to know regarding any registration of a trade, you can go through these sites. Every site has its own trading members information, so you can go through the exchanges. Okay, NSE, BSE, MCX, other exchanges also, membership directory, whereby you can locate your broker, where is his address, and what does his, from when he is in this business, etc. we will be seeing over there. The next step is the same thing. The bank accounts to receive and pay money from the investors are disclosed over here. Regarding the trading members, you can see it. So, yeah, it is to be noted that such profited schemes are not encouraged, which are not regulated under SEBI. So you have to be pretty cautious regarding that. So you have to check for the benefit of investors under exchange jurisdiction. Exchange has implemented dispute resolution mechanism. investor grievance redressal mechanism also administrated by exchange. Okay. For any other disputes, you can reach out to the common IAC centers which I have shown you. So the nearest one is in Vijayawada. Our office is in what we say. We have the address on the down also. You people can note it down or have a photo of that. We even have our telephone number over there. You can, if you have any doubt, you can even contact over there and ask us. So the office hours are from 9:30 to 3:30. Sorry, 9:30 to 5:30 from Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday being holiday. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Any questions and answers you can, questions, sorry, answers, not answers, questions. Any queries if you have, yeah, yes sir. Sir? Gold SIP, SIP you are talking about. Basically it's a, I hope it's a SIP which is invested in gold bonds might be.
Does it have anything to do with sovereign gold bond scheme or anything like that?
I hope it's not, sir, but I'll just give you my contact number. You can contact me on some other day.
No,
Thereby it will be
no
better.
problem.
Yeah.
And also now I want to bring to your attention that Amazon is selling gold.
Yeah. Okay.
So can we buy? It is a 24 carat
Okay.
gold, and depends upon the day, the day's price.
Okay.
And all these platforms, you know, e-commerce platforms, they are selling gold.
Okay.
Does it come under the purview of SEBI?
No, sir. Basically, gold bonds comes under the purview of RBI. So if it is prescribed by RBI, please check it, and if it is prescribed by RBI, you can buy it, sir. Okay. Physical gold. Physical gold. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. You check the first of all, you just check the what we say suggestions or what we say, sir, these reviews on that. Then just check if it is regulated or not. Then you can buy it, sir. Otherwise, it's better for you to, I suggest, if you are going to buy a physical commodity, I mean, it as a commodity, you can buy it in the market also, outside, in the sense in the jewelry shop or gold shops, it's better actually. Unless or until it is, I don't find it, I didn't see it as a legal thing as of now. In the sense, we don't have any other, I mean, communication as of now in regards to that, sir. So I can't prescribe you to buy over there, but it's better for you to check the features and other things and then buy it, sir. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
one question, sir. Nowadays, the artificial intelligence entered in this trading platform, brokerage. How do I identify it is a SEBI registered broker?
In the sense you are asking about the trading. For example, if someone is how to identify a stock broker? You are asking, right?
Registered one.
So registered stock broker. So if you go for SEBI directly, sir, if you go into the site of SEBI,
Okay.
and I'll directly show you an example over here. I just removed it. Okay, okay, I'll directly tell you, sir. So, one minute, sir. So, sir, there are two ways, sir. So, either you can go into the exchange membership directory, okay, and you can type the name of the broker which you want, okay, whereby you can find every information of the broker, what what is his registered address, what is the complaints officer name, their contact number, who is the MD of the company, then what is his email ID, etc. Everything will be there over there, whereby you can see it and you can get you can understand, sir. Even it is there in SEBI. You can find it in SEBI. Then you can find it in the exchanges also, whether they are registered with them or not. You can find it, sir.
But nowadays, in online, many brokers are online.
For example, okay, I will tell you. For example, if someone are impersonating someone,
yes.
For example, they'll be if they are sending you the registration certificate.
Okay.
See, for example, a fraud happens that they will be telling that we are from this company, and they'll be sending you a registration certificate of SEBI. So on that certificate, you will be having a certificate registration number.
Okay.
With that registration number, you have to check whether it is matching or not. And it's better for you if someone are contacting you on mobile in the sense WhatsApp. It's better you can call that directly to that company. Okay. In the membership directory, there will be a number also. You can directly contact to them and you can ask them. Okay. These are the measures, sir.
And one more thing, sir. In online transactions and all, we need to give Aadhaar and PAN and bank account details. How do we get security?
In the sense, broker you are telling, broker collecting the information you are telling. It's up.
Because we are giving these all details, right?
In the sense, PAN card is very much mandatory, right, sir?
Yeah,
PAN card is mandatory for everything.
Or not, how do we get that?
I didn't. Okasari koncham loud cheppanడి, sir.
See, we give all our authenticate details, PAN card, Aadhaar card, and all these things. When we give all these things in online, how do we get the security from the public
in the sense how
online platform?
You're telling how it is protected, you're telling, right? Okay. Sir, basically PAN card is very much required for everything these days, in the sense for financial matters.
Yes.
So basically you have to give PAN card.
Yes.
The second thing, Aadhaar card, it's up to you whether you can give it or not. So if something like e-Aadhaar, compulsory e-Aadhaar.
Yes.
So I mean, if it is prescribed by SEBI or any other government body, you have to definitely give e-Aadhaar. Otherwise, it's not suggested in the sense, it's up to you whether you can give your Aadhaar card or some other thing, something like that. But you can give other address proofs which are legal. There are 4 address proofs which are legal. Firstly, Aadhaar card. The second one is your passport. The third one is your driving license. The fourth one is your voter ID. Any one of that you can give it, sir.
Yes, sir. How do we check it? What are the ways to check whether it is protected or not in our online platforms, in our information, personal information?
Okay, personal information, how it is protected.
Because the problems are very right now, cyber attacks.
So even, sir, sharing, it's prescribed for you not to share your Aadhaar card in the sense with, it's prescribed for you to share your masked Aadhaar rather than giving a, this thing, Aadhaar card with total, your 12 digits of your Aadhaar identification number.
Okay.
So it's prescribed, you can give only last 4 digits only. You can even download from Aadhaar site also, masked Aadhaar. So it's better for like that, but mostly these ones will not be using for their personal use. Unless or until your finger biometrics or other, if someone are using. E-Aadhaar is the best way, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And for any other queries or questions, we will forward a Google form in the WhatsApp group which has been specifically created for the purpose of the seminar. You can drop your queries there and your questions will be answered with the help of Mr. Gunturu Raviraja Garu and other experts we have here. Thank you. We will stop the question and answer session meeting.
Thank you.
Before concluding the session, I'd like to specially thank our head of the department, Professor L. Jayashree ma'am. Even though unfortunately she is not able to attend here, she has been a supporting force behind the program, extending us help at every call of us. And we'd like to thank Dr. Abhilash Gopinathan sir, who have helped us prepare for this program and have been one of the backbone for the program. We request Dr. N. Rangaya Garu and Professor M. Suresh Kumar sir to provide mementos to the organizing committee. I request Mr. Y. Srinivas, LLB 4x5 from JC College to be on the stage. T. Praharshita, LLB 3x5 JC College. C.H. Deepika, LLB 4x5 Siddhartha College. M. Naveen Das, LLM first year, Acharya Nagarjuna University. C. Kiran Kumar, LLM first year. N. Venupriya, LLM first year. K. Vanita, LLM first year. M. Ganesh, LLM first year. Bhanu Verma, CH, LLM first year. E. Bhavani Prasad, LLM first year. Bhavani Prasad, LLM first year. Juhi Nandini, LLM first year. G. Krishna, LLM first year. C. Suresh, LLM first year. B. Praveen Sundar, LLM first year. D. Nagendra Babu, LLM first year. B. Devi Priya, LLM first year.
Emi Munisa from CSL first year. L. Sahasa, CSL first year. S. Rukmini Soumya, CSL first year. B. Sharvani, CSL first year. Firdos, CSL first year. Sai Kumar, CSL first year. Thank you so much, dear organizing committee, for your teamwork towards this program.
I request Dr. P.V. Ramana ma'am to come onto the dais. Faculty of Department of Law. Dr. N. Satish, sir. Sir, please come on to the stage, sir. Part of an organizing committee. Dr. Y.M.E. Kishore Kumar, sir. Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, sir. The main reason behind the program Dr. T. Suresh, sir. Sir, please. Dr. K.B. Shivaram, sir. Dr. B.V. Channarao, sir. Dr. Ganta Satish Kumar, sir, please come on to the dais. Ms. C. Kumari, please come on to the dais. Dr. Jyoti Sampurna, ma'am. Next, I request Mr. Abhilash Gopinathan, sir, to come on to the dais, and felicitation will be taking place. Mr. Abhilash, sir, he is behind the planning of the program and has been assisting with every step.
Thank you, Abhilash sir, for continuous support toward this program. We are very much delighted for your support, sir.
I request Sesikiran S from LLM second year to come on to the stage. So Dr. N. Rangaya garu will take place now. Sir, thank you for being present here with us today.
All law students, please come on to the dais and please join the facilitation of Dr. Rangaya garu. Sesikiran LLM second year, please come onto the dais and take shield from Rangaya sir and Suresh sir.
Felicitation for
Arts College Principal sir, Dr. Suresh Garu, thank you so much sir for your presence in this program. It's much more delightful for your speech. It's so encouraging and enthusiasm in our crowd.
Kishore from LLM second year. Jayasuriya from LLM first year.
And Shenmukh from LLM Labor Law first year.
So now vote of thanks will be proposed by LLM first year student Sami Munisa. Good afternoon to our SC.
Let me congratulate the faculty and students of the Department of Legal Studies and Research, as well as Dr. Ambedkar School of Legal Education and Research, for organizing this seminar and for inviting also students from other departments like commerce, management, economics, etc. And we thank on behalf of the department all those who are present in this hall for your valuable presence and your valuable time. Thank you.
లాస్ట్ డైలాగ్ మందైతే బాగుంటుంది అంటారు కదా. పైన లాయర్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ జరుగుతుంది, కింద డాక్టర్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ జరుగుతుంది. లాయర్స్ డాక్టర్స్ ఇద్దరూ కూడా సమాజానికి రెండు కళ్ళు లాంటి వాళ్ళు. రెండిటికి కూడా ప్రోగ్రామ్కి అటెండ్ అయ్యి వస్తున్నాము. డిసిప్లిన్కి మారుపేరులాగా కూడా మీరు ఏమాత్రం ఇబ్బంది పెట్టకుండా చాలా చక్కగా అన్నీ వింటము చేయటము జరిగింది. కాబట్టి మీ అందరికీ కూడా, అంటే స్టేజ్ పైన ఉన్న వాళ్ళే కాదు, స్టేజ్ కింద ఉన్న ప్రోగ్రామ్ అటెండ్ అయినటువంటి అందరికీ కూడా ఓట్ ఆఫ్ థ్యాంక్స్లో ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్పలేదు, నేను ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఆర్గనైజింగ్ ఏ నైస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. అండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద బిగినింగ్, Acharya Nagarjuna University Law Department has a great name and you should keep up the same name. Okay? Thank you. You are the inheritors. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon to our esteemed Vice Chancellor. Our esteemed Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, respected faculty and esteemed participants. As we conclude today's insightful and enriching seminar, my name is Sami Munisa and it is my privilege to express a heartfelt thanks to our distinguished guests, the organizing team and all of you for making today's seminar so successful. First and foremost, I extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Gunturu Ravi Garu, Deputy Manager in National Stock Exchange, deserves special recognition for accepting our invitation and being here with us today, for sharing your expertise and knowledge. Your presentations and discussions have been incredibly informative and engaging, offering us new perspectives and ideas, and also for your inspiring keynote address. Your valuable insights have significantly contributed to the success of this event and have provided us with much to reflect upon. We are deeply grateful to the esteemed Vice Chancellor of Acharya Nagarjuna University, Professor K. Ganga, gracing us with your presence and inaugurating this insightful session. Your support for such initiatives which promote knowledge sharing is truly commendable. I extend my gratitude to
to the other patrons like Professor K. Ratnashilamani Garu, Rector of Acharya Nagarjuna University. I am grateful enough to thank Professor G. Simhachalam Garu, Registrar of Acharya Nagarjuna University. Your valuable contribution has been instrumental in making this event a success. On the onset, we express our gratitude to our beloved principal, Professor M. Suresh Kumar Garu, for his valuable contribution and the engaging discussions. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to our esteemed Chairman, Professor N. Rangaya Garu, in shaping our academic initiatives and ensuring the success of our Board of Studies. On behalf of everyone, it is my distinct pleasure to propose a hearty vote of thanks, especially to our esteemed HOD Department, Professor L. Jayasri Madam, Department of Legal Studies, ANU, for her valuable guidance, support and leadership, which is evident in success of this event. Unfortunately, due to some other commitments, she is unable to present here. I would like to express our appreciation to the organizing committee and faculty members. I would like to thank Dr. Suresh Chennam Garu for sharing the knowledge on general awareness regarding Securities and Exchange Board of India. I would like to thank Dr. Ganta Satish Kumar Garu for giving enlightening presentation and awareness on how to protect investors from impersonation and fraudulency. Special thanks to our faculty member, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar Sir, for assisting us in making this event a huge success. It is not weeks ago the wheels began to turn. It necessitates for thought and keen eye for detail. We have been lucky enough to have the support of him. I express my gratitude for his participation and willingness to do things outside his comfort zone. I would like to thank our dedicated organizing team and volunteers for your tireless efforts and meticulous planning. Your hard work behind the scenes has ensured the smooth execution of this seminar. A special thanks to our participants and attendees for your active engagement and enthusiasm. Your presence and contributions have enriched the discussion and made this event a collaborative success. In conclusion, I thank you all once again for your valuable contribution and participation. You have made this seminar a memorable and impactful experience. Have a good day. Thank you, and thank you one and all.
A small announcement. After national anthem, all female participants please exit through the exit number 2 and you will be given refreshments. And now stand up for national anthem, please.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind, and thank you so much for joining us and taking a good knowledge from this seminar and
Okay.